Hi, welcome to East Coast Dungeons. We're going to go over how to be a jerk 101 in Dungeons & Dragons. So, things you're going to do to piss off everybody at the table, or maybe just your DM. None of them are any good. So, first one, show up on time, try to be early. So, everyone's going to be late. It happens. It's not a big deal. If you're consistently late by 15, 20 minutes every time that your game's going, you're kind of a jerk. Okay, you're ignorant. You should be showing up on time, because kind of everybody's waiting for you. Like, what, the DM's going to give a little briefing and then start, and then you come in and he's got to basically start all over. Show up on time. So that's one of the first things you're going to do. I have several points here that I'm going to make. Next one, it's kind of a big one, but it's kind of overlooked. Share the spotlight. So let other people at the table shine. So if somebody plays a rogue and there's a lock to be picked, the rogue should be doing it. If you're the barbarian, that's not the time for you to be doing it. He can't pick it, then you need to smash the door open. That's the time for the barbarian to go. So if you're new, you might not understand all that, but basically every character that it's going to have a set of special abilities, so that's what you should be kind of letting that person lead the way for that. There's going to be times where that player character can't do it, then maybe somebody else can step into that. Part of that also is every time that you're going into a dungeon, if there's a chest there, you don't have to be the first one to run to get the chest, try to get the magic items. You don't have to be the first one to do everything. So let somebody else do some stuff. If the DM is handing out NPCs for somebody to run at the table, if you already ran one, let somebody else run one. You don't have to constantly be trying to do all that stuff. So sharing the spotlight is a big one. Don't fudge your dice rolls. Okay, if you honestly think the DM doesn't know, they know. Okay, I know when you're every time you're playing, you're rolling double damage, you're hitting nat 20s, so you're getting double damage. Every time there's an initiative roll, you're 17 or higher. You've never rolled a nat 1, during the initiative. I don't know what you're getting out of the game if you're doing that. You may as well just go home, read a book, because you're just telling the story. Okay, you're not really partaking in the game. Part of the game is the fun of it is rolling the dice. Having shitty rolls sometimes gives you the funniest thing, whatever. So try not to do that. The next thing would be being a rules lawyer. So if the DM has made a decision on something and you're like, oh no, wait, it's this, and you're going to try to spend 15, 20 minutes looking up a rule, let the DM do it. Absolutely have a discussion. Oh, I don't think that's what it is. People at my table, they're more than welcome to be like, no, I think it's this, whatever. And sometimes I'll actually change my mind on it. I'll be like, okay, sorry. And it might clue me into something, or I might take a quick look at something, but I'm not sitting down reading the book during gameplay. It's very rare that I'm going to do that. Another thing would be sooking. Just being a sook. Your character dies. Your character, you don't feel things are balanced in the game. You feel like your player's doing death saves, and you're going to throw your paper. You're going to cause a tantrum. What are you doing? I don't get that. Like I said, of all the people I played with, there was one time I had my character die. 3 different characters I went through in one game. Nobody else has done that. I love that because it's a funny story now. So don't be a soak. Don't be throwing your sheets around and getting all pissy with the DM or other people at the table. I don't know. I have no words for that. It's frustrating. It's frustrating as a DM, but if you're doing that kind of stuff, I'm probably going to have a conversation with you. One of the next things that you don't want to be doing is player on player. So PvP, they call it. I'm not going to allow that at the table anyways. Like if, you know, the other character's sleeping and somebody's going to be like, oh, I'm going to go over and I'm going to pickpocket them and take... No, you're not. We're not doing that. It's a cooperative game. Okay, so we're supposed to be on the same team. Now, if that player character was charmed or there was something going on in the game that was causing them to do that, that's totally different. But as a player doing that to another player, you're kind of a jerk. Okay, so knock it off. Be helpful to the other players. Do things to make their players more successful. Have fun with it. Yeah, don't do that. One of the next things that we would talk about is, you know, letting everybody share the spotlight at the table. You know, that's a good one that we talked about. But also allowing other players to, like, you know, listening to what they have to say. So when they're playing their character, they're role playing, anything that they're doing, pay attention. Okay, so pay attention to what the DM's saying. They're giving a little spiel about something. They're talking about the monsters. They're doing this. They're doing that. Pay attention so that, you know, when your turn comes, you know what you're doing. Don't start flipping through your book trying to figure out spells when you just spent 10 minutes on your phone, waiting 15 minutes on your phone, whatever. I don't care. Until your turn comes, and now you're going to try to figure it out, and now you don't know where anything's at. You don't know what room the monsters are in. You're behind. Okay? If I'm a DM, I'm just going to start skipping you. Don't know what you're doing. You're not ready. I have to cue you. Yeah, I'm just going to pass you by. So, not really going to get into that. If you're on devices, if you're on a phone, if you're on whatever, some characters, you know, players are playing their character or whatever, and you're sitting there on the phone for like 15 minutes, like while everybody else is going till you get to your turn, you're ignorant. Okay, knock it off. I don't know why you're coming to the table if that's the kind of if that's what you're doing. So like, or you're on your phone playing, you know, whatever you're doing. You're in group chats, or you're doing something else on your phone. You're looking up on Facebook, spending the whole time. You may have to be on your phone. You may have work. You may have somebody that's going to call you something important. You could have family or friends. You know, somebody could be in the hospital for all I know. I don't really care. Let the DM know if you got something going on. Then, you know, everybody knows that you're expecting a call. Other than that, turn your phone, put it on silent, put it on vibrate, put it away. You have 3 hours to get together with your friends once a week, and you want to spend your time on your phone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you want to sit at the table and play a game when you're preoccupied doing something else. So that's how you're going to be a good player. Do the opposite of everything I said. So hopefully you liked the video. I'm trying to keep it kind of quick. Try not to edit a whole lot. I am getting a little more used to the editing, but you know, it's a learning curve, so I'm not too far in doing any of this stuff. So hopefully you liked the video. It's pretty quick, you know, how not to be a jerk. You know, if you're doing that kind of stuff, you're probably like that in your life outside of that. So you probably had the same problems there. Anyways, subscribe to the channel if you can. If you like the content, share it. Like the video. I have more stuff coming up. I have all kinds of ideas, and we are going to do some... we're going to record some of our games at some point, and I'm going to get a few players out for that. I'm going to keep those pretty short, you know, probably a couple hours, and probably be mostly focused on combat and, you know, short stuff that you could watch. Like, it's not I wouldn't want to do a whole lot of role play, like where somebody's doing like 10 minutes of, you know, talking about whether or not they're going to enter a door. So I'll kind of keep it something quick, maybe some one-shots. My player group is totally fine to play and be recorded, so that's kind of cool. It's definitely something I'm going to look at. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Keep rolling those nat 20s.